And there we go. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to FTR's first race of Season 11. Yay for us! It is Austria, and another yay for us, because this is a sprint race. So you'll have I'm going to take you through all of that just now. With me in the comms box, I've got Zero to Cool, Hanku, my teammate in Division 2. Yay! Another yay for us. Here we go. How's that, Hanku? Nice to have you.
Yeah, I'm good, and you?
Lekker. So you're going to check YouTube for us if you don't mind. Just check that the sound is fine and I don't sound like a numpty, and all those funny goodies. I don't know who is on track first, but yay for FTR. This is well overdue while Hanku checks out YouTube for us. First sprint race ever for FTR. So strap yourself in. It's going to be 16 minutes of short quali, 17 minutes odd. And that will determine the grid for the sprint race. And then it's a nice 12 lapper, I think, for a sprint. You can choose any tyre really that you want. And then that will determine the grid for the main race, 50% just after that. And there goes Bob. Yeah, Bob's also in. So that will take us to 12 drivers. And yeah, so it's going to be a little bit longer night than normal for us. Maybe about 10-15 minutes longer because of the short quali. But yeah, just something to remember. If you retire, if you DNF, you're not going to take part in the main race, as far as I know. So we'll check that out. It's also a first for red flags, so we'll see if that's got any impact tonight. And while I do that, and while Hanku is checking out YouTube, let's do a lap around with Arne Gijs in the Red Bull. He's teaming up with Nigishan into turn 1, and he takes a nice third there. Track is still green, up to fourth, first DRS zone for him. Then it's this long drag, slightly downhill, and then you go uphill again to this heartbreaking right-hander. And you really want to actually climb the curb here if you can, which he does perfectly. Into second, purple sector for him, but no surprise, that is the first lap. And a second DRS zone open for him. Then it's a very hard downhill braking right-hander, off camber. And yeah, he climbs it nicely. Ooh, maybe a little bit too curved there, but that's excusable for his first lap. But just a bumper, really. And then it's into this twisty high downforce section. Fifth gear there for him. And then you have to fling it in here. Don't get on the curve too much on the left-hand side, because that will spin you out. Stays nice and tight on the right-hand side. And then it's over the hill, a blind right-hander. You fix it 2 gears down into 6. Get on the throttle as easy as possible. Get into fifth. Get on the power. Don't run too wide, or else you'll be part of the 66 deleted laps that we saw over the weekend. And it's a 104.9. So that's a good banker for Arne.
Yeah, you said in the beginning, Nick, there, so I was getting worried at the end.
Sorry. And Zari just stops that with a 104, and as I say that, Nigishan goes fastest with a 104.4. So lap times are coming in fast and furious. Are we okay on YouTube, Hanku?
Yeah, so is the comments.
Yay!
We've got Sergeant Panda saying hello. We got Shaylin Noble Shakes saying good luck, gents.
Sergeant Panda is supposed to race, not sit in a comms box and be a spectator. Numpty.
Yeah, Panda, where are you? He's also rooting for Boinkies, by the way. And then Shakes again, unfortunate that he couldn't attend tonight.
Yeah, Shakes is on shift. No, he's on shift. Yeah, so this week is Shakes working. He'll be back next week for Silverstone. So happy to have Shakes back hopefully next week. He's got a new teammate as well this season, Smirch Django, which we'll talk about a little bit later. We'll talk about some teammates tonight.
And then last comment is Jason Henk. I'm here. Let's gooi rooi.
Yeah, that's just gooi something.
Yeah, Panda unfortunately has got load shedding as well.
Oh, there we go. Welcome to Africa. But anyway, let's just talk about teammates quickly. So Nick and Arne is teaming up because this is the first race. So we're going to take you through everything quickly. So Nick Gishan and Arne is in the Red Bull. We've got the beautiful Aston Martin. First season that I pick a car and it's not a Red Bull. Big moment in my life. I'm doing Aston Martin this year with Hanku next to me. But it's Zardi and Imi in the Astons. And then you've got the Ferrari boys, which is Boinkies. And I think Boinkies' teammate is Sergeant Panda. Because he's rooting for Boinkies. So I take it they're teammates. I don't have the list in front of me. And then we have the AlphaTauri guys, which is Yaku and Weza. Weza also not yet because he's got load shedding. Super D in the house. He's teaming up with Ketua Levy. Smirch Tango, which is in the Alfa Romeo, and he's teaming up with Shakes, which is not here tonight. The Merc boys, Bob, Josh also not here because of load shedding. Oh no, Josh is here. Oops, yeah. Sorry, Josh.
Bob joins us a little late because his load shedding just ended at 8.
Yeah, but he's at least in. So it's still Nick, fastest with a 104.456. And Super D starting his lap, so in the Haas. So let's see how Super D gets along with things. Super D can be very rapid. Remember, this is only 12 minutes left in qualifying. There's only one qualifying session. This will determine the starting grid for the 50% race as he goes purple in Sector 1. A good turn 1 there for Super D. 10 races this season. We're going to have some dynamic weather races. We're going to have 2 more sprints after this, which will be Belgium in Spa. And the other one will be... I think it's Miami. That is also a sprint. And then we've got a couple of dynamic weather situations coming our way, which can be anything
Bob
from...
going a 104.2.
Oh, wow. Hello, Bob. Josh, you mean? Josh.
Sorry,
Sorry, Josh,
tonight.
we're making a lot of mistakes tonight. This is the first night of comms with me and Anku. So, bear with us. Boinky's still in the pits. Imi is out on track. He's just gone through Sector 2. He's in Sector 3 now. Let's see if he crosses the line in there. Aston, where's this going to leave him? It's a 104.6, and that's good enough for 4th at the moment. So, first run for him. Good run for him. Hanku, it's going to be interesting to see in terms of tyres how much the guys are willing to blow their tyres. Because just remember, there's a 50% racing for you, which is probably going to be either soft to mediums or a sprint race. And then after that, you still have got a main race to do. So, yeah, you need to be very careful with your tyre picks. Yeah, your tyre picks or tyre allocation for this session. You don't want to burn all your softs. That means you're going to have to do the stint on the mediums and the sprint. And it's going to be interesting to see who goes bold, try to get the softs, get the head start on everyone, manage a bit of tyres and then push it to the end. And who's going to take the mediums, who might lose a bit of time in the beginning, but will catch up in the end. So that's going to be fun. And then the main race, obviously, I think is definitely a medium hard scenario tonight on the main race. But at least we've got some excitement with different tyres in... the sprint. You just see Smirch Jungas in the pits. So everyone has set laps except for Gatua Levy. He's just gone purple in Sector 1. So I'm going to get some airtime there for Gatua Levy. Let's see what he does in Sector 2. Sector 2 coming up now. And... yeah, purple sector for him, a 45.468. That's a good time by him. So let's get on board with the house driver and see how he manages. Runs nice and wide into 7th. It's the first time I see someone going 7th. I've seen 4th and 5th. And Couture Levy crosses the line. Yeah, probably missed out a bit of time there. I don't think that's a 5th corner there. But anyway, or 7th gear corner. So that puts him up in 10th with the 105.0. Boinky's currently on a outlap, so we'll just keep an eye out on him, Hanku, and then we can get on board with Hanku, with Boinky's. So yeah, a lot of new things in the game this year. So we've got red flags, we've got the damage which we choose not to use this season in terms of the first lap incidents, and new handling models, new acceleration inputs, new mid and I would call it mid slow speed corner speeds and throttle consistency. So yeah, it's a whole new ball game this season. We also allow all the assists, so Premier Division you can use really anything that you want, as long as you're fast. And then just remember, Division 2 is coming up tomorrow night, so that looks like a full lobby for us. Happy days. And it will be the same mix, Austria sprint race.
About to start his lap.
Alright, so let's get on board with Ronald in the Ferrari.
In turn 1.
Alright, so take us through this lap, Anke, and tell us what you think of his progress.
So a little deep in corner 1. Basically on par with his time. Very big braking point and into the hairpin. Not any corrections, which is good. And then for the downhill right-hander, very long corner. Also a bit deep in the corner, making you lose a lot of minimum speed. Or minimum speed through the corner. And then through the weird twisty section, like Avalak was saying, very easy to lose the rear if you put on too much power, if you're running with the traction control off. Making it very easy through there. Couldn't see if he was up or down on his time going through Sector 2.
Yeah, about 2/10 up in Sector 2.
That's good. Very good progress. Still a bit off the pace though from the front runners. Luckily, it's only he went 3/10 faster. It still keeps him in 12th, exactly the same time as Jaco Nago. Interesting.
Yeah, wow. But it was a very weird lap. It looked very slow on board. With fourth gear in corners where guys go second, third. Maybe just a little bit weary of the traction, or maybe looking after his tires. Maybe that was just a warm up. He's going to have another go at it, so we'll have a look at it. I'm with Jaco at the moment. Is he going to start a lap and see if he can get? Yeah, so he starts a lap.
So
Let's
to
see.
mention, differences from F122 to F123 would be that guys can go in lower gears through corners now. When F122 there was no traction, so you had to compensate with a higher gear. Jaco going 2/10 quicker on his time at the moment, going through sector 1.
Yeah, so if Jaco can put this together, he can get himself easily to the top 10. At the moment, it is Josh on provisional pole, followed by Nick and Shane. Guys to look out for in season 11 with us here at FTR is definitely, I mean, these guys are fast, Hanku. Let's not make no mistake. They're way faster than me or you together, I think. Although you're on a controller, so you're a bit excused.
Yeah.
But guys to look out for this season, we know that Emi is fast, we know that Zadi is fast. But I tell you what, a lot of guys have put in a lot of time in the game so far. Nikish and one of them, as well as Arno. So have a look at Arno and Nick this season. I think they're going to be a very good team to watch. As we see Jaco going across the line, he managed to get 2/10 back on his time.
Lost a bit of time there in sector 2 though.
Yeah, he did. I think it's just tires. He ran probably out of tires maybe. Another guy to look out for is Shane. We know Shane is quick. He can easily get himself up there. And then Katua Leby is new to Premier Division, so he's currently in 10th. Super D, we know. If he gets it right and he likes the track and he gets time to actually put the effort and practice in, he can be very rapid. So he's quite good.
I want to give you some background here on Josh's times. I saw a photo that he posted that his theoretical best time would be a 103.4 in time trial, which is blitz.
Yeah, he's obviously got nothing to do except play F1. Let's see. Well, a 103.9. There we go. We're in 103s. And that is a Mercedes, which is quite weird. I still like the black livery there. But that is a Mercedes on top so far. Surprise, surprise. With the first guy into the 103s, 4/10s faster than Negishan. Negishan still in the pits. Emi is out on track, but that's not looking like a competitive lap time. Arno is basically square with his time in Sector 2. Let's see if he can make up the time that he lost in Sector 3 earlier. And I believe that there's definitely 2 or 3 tenths into Arno, as Bob goes third.
I'm laughing at some of these comments on YouTube.
So please share.
Sergeant Panda coming. This game is a whole lot better. In fact, agreed. Traction is so much better. Even I started using no traction. And
yeah, then it must be easy. Well done, Sergeant Panda.
Also commenting on that time that Josh said is like a morsige tyd. Just gotta say it in Afrikaans.
Yeah, that's messy. That's morsig, man.
And then Travis 21 coming in. Smith Django also is a pretty quick driver, and yes, he is very close to the top of the charts here. And the split between the guys here is not bad. From second to seventh is 3/10 of a second. It's insane. But that's Austria for you at the end of the day.
But yeah, just remember, this is Austria, so this is not a track like Belgium and Spa, where 3 or 4 tenths is sort of like representative or competitive. We heard it over the weekend as well. We saw real F1. The guys were extremely close because of the shortness of the track, and you can't make too many errors here. I mean, turn 1 is quite tricky. The hairpin is quite a mess sometimes. Messy, morsig. But you expect the guys, I really would expect the guys, depending on how much they push, because remember, this is a sprint race coming up, and that's not determining the grid for the actual race. So some guys might hold a little bit back here, trying to avoid the chaos into turn 1, because this is one of the, I would say, the more risky turn 1s in the F1 calendar. But I wouldn't expect a second from 1st to 9th. That is definitely Spa times. That is not Austria. I would expect the guys to be from 1st to 10th, probably about 3 or 4 tenths. But this is the first race of a new game, of a new season. So, things might change. Zadi is on an outlap.
Like to follow somebody, Nick just started a lap. I think this will be his last lap.
Right, let's get on board with Nick into turn 1. That's a nice 4th gear. Oh, he gets good traction out of that. He got on the throttle very quickly there. Hugs it on the right-hand side and then straight in the car. You might gain a couple of hundreds there. Let's see how his braking point is into this hairpin. Yeah, it touches the curb nicely. That looks like good rotation. Gets on the throttle nice and easy. 22, you wouldn't have done that. Your car would have ended up on the other side of the track, the spinning. But that's a good sector 1. I didn't see if it was up or down. It looks like green, so it must have been up.
About on par with his time. I think he was 8 thousandths up on his time.
Alright, a little bit of losing the rear there. Let's see how he goes into this twisty left-hand combinations. Don't run too wide because you'll invalidate. Looks good. Oh, that looks really good. Gets the nose nice and pointy. Don't invalidate. Oh, that was close.
Very close.
Yeah, let's see how he goes about this. He swings it into 6. I was thinking so into 4th. Don't catch too much. Oh, that was a lot of curve. Is it gonna? Oh.
We went up by 200s. Oh.
Yeah, 200. So that is rapid. That is really quick. Emmy is not going to improve. So that's Emmy done. Shane is also done, I think. Let's just see what Shane does in the McLaren. And if there's anyone who can upset the apple cart here slightly, it might be Shane. So let's see what his sector 2 time is like, Anku. And see if the McLaren driver can find a couple of 10s here. He needs to find probably about 2 or 3 10s. Now he's down by a second, so he's obviously bailed out of it.
His full ERS, I think he's going for a lap now.
Alright.
Bailed out on the first one.
Right, so if we look at the times, as I see Arnu, Smirch Django up into 8.
Django about to start a lap here.
Yeah, everyone out on fly, so we obviously can't be with everyone. We'll try to pick a number and stick with them.
Yep. Smirch Django going through corner 1 here.
Alright, so let's see. I'm just going to have a look at his sector 1 time, if there is a big difference. Yeah, it's almost a 10th up, but it's probably not going to be enough to get him into the front 2 rows. So that's not going to be... I just want to see what Arno Gous is doing on the Red Bull. Now he's down. Shane is 2 tenths down. Emi is also down. Zadi is down. Bob's on an outlap. I just want to see...
Django's really pushing it.
Right, Super D is invalidated hit lap. So he's still within a 10th. Up from his time. Ran a little bit wide there. It's going to compromise his exit out into the second right-hander, or the first right-hander out of that left-hand sequence. Is he going to come into the pits? Yeah, he is.
Django also coming into the pits here.
Yeah.
To that lap.
Yeah, there's 10 seconds left, so I don't see anyone being on a flyer at the moment unless I missed something.
Shane, he just went into 3rd with a 104.3.
Yeah, that's a good lap time. I just want to see what Yaku's 2 tenths up, so he's finding some good pace here. If Yaku can carry this through, he might just get into the top 8 with this and put himself ahead of Smirch Django. So let's see if the Alpha Tauri driver, where can he put that? He's without a teammate tonight, unfortunately, because of load shedding. So let's see Yaku get on it, and that's going to be... Oh, very close. Puts him into 10th, 105, basically 004. So that's a good lap time by him. Super D, he's not going to improve. That was invalidate. Arno is not going to improve.
Bob is still on a lap coming through sector 3 now.
Oh, Josh, a 103.883. What a lap by Josh.
Yeah.
So
this is on short quali. What if it was full quali when the track was really hard?
yeah, I think the track progression. Oh, invalidated. So I think we've got our front row.
That's in one position, I think. Yes.
Yeah. Josh and Nick is going to be your front row. So it's a Mercedes and a Red Bull. That's nice to see in the game versus real life. Although Mercedes is pretty useless this year.
Hey, and there's Lando in the McLaren.
Yeah, there's Lando. Yeah, 3rd in the McLaren. Well done to Shane. With the 104.382, and then you've got the other Mercedes, the 2 Astons 5th and 6th, and I want to sneeze, apologies. Okay, I'm done. But yeah, the 2 Astons 5th and 6th, the other Red Bull is in 7th, so that's 1-0 for Nick going into the season in terms of qualifying. Super D, that's 9th for him in the Haas. Yaku, we normally know has got good rates, but it's really going to be interesting because it's going to be literally a 12-lap sprint to the line, and that's why it's called a sprint race. And then it's going to be interesting to see what the guys do in terms of the 50% race. But once again, if you do DNF, I don't think the game carries you through to the next session because your car's basically wrecked. I'm not sure. We'll check that out. This is the first time for us. So, but yeah, well, congratulations to Josh on his pole position with Nick in 2nd. And let me just run you through the final standings. So it's Josh on pole for the sprint, Nick Gishin in second. The second row is Shane and Bob, followed by Zardi and Emi, the two Aston Martins. You've got Arno in seventh, Smith, Django, Super D, Jaco Boinkies in 11th, Couture Levy in the Haas, and that will set then your grid for the sprint race. So 12 laps coming up. Anku, let's take a break quickly because it's going to be a bit of a longer night than normal. So let's take a break quickly while I just get my sneeze sorted. And then coming back, you can maybe tell us what's going on YouTube.
No problem, we'll do.
Right, welcome back everyone, and it is the start of the sprint race as the guys are getting some heat in those tyres. On the left hand side you can see there is a lot of, there's some differences. You have 3 guys on the softs that choose to go for the 12 laps, and that is Josh, brand new set of softs for him, same as Bob, so no strategy split by the two of them. Super D also the other one on the soft, the rest is all mediums, and in season 11 your first pole position belongs to Josh in Premier Division. And it's 1 up for him over his teammate Bob, 1 up for Nick over his teammate, and it's probably something that we'll try to do this season, is to have sort of like teammate rivalries for the top teams. But it is a Mercedes from a Red Bull, from a McLaren, so it's nice to see 3 different manufacturers on the first 2 rows of the grid. And yeah, so I'm going to pick a driver. I'm going to try to find the best view for us. So this is 12 laps. This will determine the grid for the main race, the main event after this, which will be a 50% race here in Austria. And yeah, normal points for the sprint from 8 points to down to 1. So the top 8 will get points this evening, plus then the main race. But it looks like lights out almost, and it's a 4 lights, it's 5. Hopefully we fixed all the Codemaster delays, and can we get green? Yes we do, but there's always the delays in there, and we're off to the race as we go. It looks like a really good start by everyone, no hassle so far into turn 1, and it's, ooh, and Shane is very wide there. And Bob is trying to go in on the inside. Is he going to make this stick? He's going to go around the inside. Yes, he is. Using maybe a little bit of ERS. So yeah, that is Mercedes up into third. So it's a Mercedes 1-3 followed by the McLaren. But a good start there by Bob. And you would expect that with the soft tyres. Although Nick is... Bob's putting a lot of pressure on Nick. He's going to go around the outside. Nick's just by his time here. Just nurse those mediums. And let's have a look. Let's stick on board with Bob. I'm going to stick with this for now. He's going to try to go around the outside. Yeah, thinks better of it. And just tuck it in. Ooh, that was a bit of contact. But I don't think there's any major damage there. But all fair in love and war. Shane up into 4th. So Zardi is 5th. The other Aston Martin lost some places, although it's up into 7th. I don't know where to look. It's just all crazy. So there we go. Arno and Emi getting very close to each other, and at the back of the pack it's Switch Django with Couture Levy just in front of him. So it's Ferrari or the Haas at the back there.
And Josh already pulling a 1.5 second gap to Nick.
Yeah, I think it's going to be all about tire wear on this, as Nick sort of like goes in on the inside. Oh, and there's contact. And I tell you what, Nick seems to be the bottleneck here at the moment, because they're all lining up behind him. Bob goes past again. Nick's going to go on the inside. Is he going to hang it out? Yeah, he breaks slightly late. Leaves space. Yeah, beautiful space left by both drivers.
Real Perez drive there.
Yeah, so yeah, good there by Bob, hanging it on the inside. And all this is bringing Shane close to the battle. Zardi in the Aston also joining this. And if they carry on like this, Super D is going to catch up very quickly. He's got Emi Alonso for company. And I'm going to stick here with Zardi so we can get a nice view of the three in front. And this is all knackers, because remember, this is a sprint. So you go all out here. And it's the fastest lap by Josh again with a 106.215. That's almost 2.5 seconds that he's gained in 3 laps, or 2 laps basically. Ooh. That might be invalidated for Zardi.
Mention here the biggest winner of the race so far is Super D, making up 3 positions already from the start. Smudge Django is unfortunately our biggest loser at the moment, losing 4 positions. He's currently in the pit lane.
Oh, Hunter, I'm going to interrupt you there. There was big contact there, but not major. It is definitely Nick, and Bob's lost a couple of positions. So Nick has gone through, and with that bang with Bob, between Nick and Bob, Shane has moved up into 2nd. So he's up into 2nd, Nick in 3rd. So all the effort that Nick has done trying to get past Bob, it's just kept him in the same position, because Shane said thank you very much. And it's Zardi now who's getting close to Nick. So Nick's struggling in the early stages of this sprint race to find some traction. Bob is on a soft, so Hunker, you expect Bob to really get on with it, because those softs is not going to hang on. I mean, lap 8, probably lap 7, lap 8, they're going to start suffering. And the guys in the mediums is definitely going to have a better look, as it looks like we lost Smirch Django.
Yeah, Smirch Django DNF'd in the pits. I don't know what happened to him. I think he might have lost it on turn 1. Made some contact and just decided he's rather going to wait it out, take it to the next the big event, save some tires.
Most probably, yeah. Save some tires, yeah. Oh, and a big battle here between Super D and Emi. And Arno is joining that as well. So let's side by side as they go into turn 3. And it's Arno seeing the... Oh, and that's 3 wide, and Arno goes on the inside. And that's a double overtake by Arno. As he gets past both of them. So brilliant move there by Arno. Getting himself...
Gap, and he took it.
That was an absolute... That's definitely one... It's definitely... I hope he's recording, because that's a contender for... overtake of the season, which is a new thing for FTR this season, but well done to Arno. That was a double whammy in one corner. Emi struggling in 8th, and further up the field, Zardi all over the back of Shane. He's going to try hanging it on the inside. I don't think, is he going to break late? Ooh. Oh, almost loses. Ooh, good caught there, but that means Bob comes past. A big moment there for Zardi. Bob comes past.
And Shane going for a move on Nick. Nick still sticking it on the inside, defending greatly, but it just didn't have enough on the brakes. Shane took the position there.
Oh, big movement there by Nick as the rear steps out. And I tell you what, 5 laps in with the softs, the gap 3.9, so we need to check out that gap between Josh and Shane. But yeah, Nick definitely struggling in the early stages of this race with either its tire temperatures or just not finding the balance right now with low fuel. On the mediums, but you can see Shane is pushing as well, the rear end of that McLaren stepping out all the time. Hanke, no penalties so far. That's nice to see. 5 laps in.
Yeah, definitely, and it just sets us up for the race, saying that this is going to be true times that we're going to see. We're not going to sit with a bunch of penalties at the end of the day. That's going to decide if a guy moves down or up in the chart, because these guys are really close to each other, and a 3-second penalty would mean that you'll drop at least 5 places here.
Yeah, that's very true. We don't want, the standings to be influenced by that. But a DRS train forming here, as they call it in F1. We've got the McLaren, Red Bull, Mercedes. Then you've got the Aston Martin. Arno is making some time up. Imi is going to find himself again. He's got some clear space now. He's bringing that gap down from 1.2 seconds to a second, so 2/10, 3/10 in a sector. So Imi is on it, followed closely by Super D and Yaku. So let's just have a look at Yaku. Yaku is going to hang it on the inside of Super D. Is he? Gives nice space there. Super D on the soft, so yeah, we'll see how well that tyre wear looks like. Josh increasing the lead. It's now 4.4 seconds. It was 3.9, so half a tenth taken out of the guys. But yeah.
Bypassing Nick on turn 3. Very close, and they battle it out again like champions. No contact.
It's really, I think, Nick is really battling at this stage of the race. So hopefully those mediums are going to come into him. There's 5 laps left of the sprint. It goes by so quickly. But there we go. DRS open for everyone. And 4.6 seconds the gap now. Bob half a tenth from Shane. Zardi, there we go. First time penalty for Zardi for the Aston team. That's my team. Come on, Zardi. Pick it up, man.
And currently looking, if that penalty sticks, he might be sitting in 8th at the end of the race. That's 3 places down.
Yeah, and this DRS train is forming now. So Shane is not breaking away as Bob goes around the outside. Is he going to hang it around? Yes, he is. He's going to hang it around and try to get the undercut in here into this corner. Let's see what they do from the overhead shot. And that's Bob's corner. Yeah, there we go. Well done to Bob. Is he going to make it stick? Yeah, I tell you what. There's contact.
No. He saved the car though. Oh, that is unfortunate.
Yeah, so he's into 7th on that 6-lap old softs now. And that's unfortunate for Bob. So slight contact between him and Shane. Shane is losing position, so I'm not sure what's going on here.
Does Shane perhaps have any damage on him?
I don't see any damage on the McLaren, but he's definitely, I mean, he's lost what, 4 places, 3 places? Yeah, but Zardi going around the outside of Negation, and that's Zardi up into 2nd. So where does this come from? Did I miss anything here? Someone ran wide, but it is Zardi up into 2nd. He's got that 3-second time penalty. That's gonna not be nice for him. Yaku getting past Super D. And the 2 Hasses is just right behind him, Super D and Katua Levy. Boinky's still in 11th. And we're going to see what happens to the soft runners very soon. Hanko, there's 4 laps left. We're going to see if those tires overheat and if the setups work for them. 5.5 seconds the gap now between Josh and Zardi. Zardi, I don't think he's got enough laps to get himself, and you were right, Hanku, if he gets that 3-second time penalty and no one else does, that's going to drop him all the way down to probably 7th.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Because of this close racing, it's going to be bad. And I think Josh is just the one that's been the best here, not just from him being, and Zardi losing it around corner 1 traction. I don't know if you were following him.
I did not, but I just got on board with him now just to... he makes a nice...
He's right at the back, unfortunately.
Oh, my word.
He lost the rear coming out of corner 1. And but what I was saying was, with all this battling behind Josh, he's just been able to pull so much time. And the softs is just working for him.
Yeah, just some further feedback down the line. Hanku Super D got past Yaku and Gatua Lebi. So Yaku or Super D is up into 7th now, chased by Yaku. Yaku's tyres, I think this next 3 laps is going to be vital for the medium runners to see if they can switch it on. And the soft should be going off now, so there shouldn't be a big tyre difference now. This is an unknown, I think, for everyone in terms of what tyres to pick. So Yaku on Super D.
Everybody's still settling in on tyres and figuring out where the balance is and how much laps they can do.
Yep,
but
I don't know.
It's also a funny one because of tyre wear is not high on Austria at all. You can run, for instance, softs like this 12, 15 laps easily.
Yeah.
And being in puncture zone. So it's really a gamble, and I think it paid off for these soft runners.
Right, Arno making a chance on the inside. Oh, it's a little bit of contact, but all good in love and war. Imi has just got past Nick, so Imi came from nowhere. He was at a stage 9th, and he's up into 2nd. Nick going around the outside. And Emi gives him all the space that he deserves, so well done to both of them. Let's see if we can get a helicopter shot from these guys. Come on, give us... No, not this time round. As Shane goes...
Super wide. Arno going through the inside, taking it.
Yeah.
Easy overtake.
Easy overtake. So the two Red Bulls third and fourth now. Aston Martin up into second. And the gap's still 7 seconds between Josh and Emi. So Josh probably just managing his tyres slightly. Nick's not giving up on this. And, yeah, with... ooh, I tell you what, this is going to be everyone trying to break that toe. The second last lap of the sprint. I'm just trying to look for close battles, but everywhere is close. It is Josh from Emi, from Nick, Arno, Shane. No.
Bob turn one.
Right, is there any damage? No, there isn't. So,
this
yep,
could
that's...
be the softs that's busy falling off.
Yeah, it's not falling off for Josh. I tell you what, 7.5 seconds ahead. So whatever he's done to that Mercedes, that's working for him. So, it looks like Yaku's gone past. Oh, he hangs around the outside. Yeah, I think the softs is going off now. So Yaku doing a stellar job, getting himself up into 6th position. Managed to get past Super D. Let's see if he pulls a little bit of a gap from Super D in the next couple of corners, because that's where the softs will battle. Yeah, and already a 10.5 that he's pulling out, almost 2 tenths. So let's see if Yaku can hold on to 7th. Further up, Emi is still on the back of Nick, so Nick managed to get past him. 3-second time penalty for Shane, and that's going to drop him. Not too bad, because there's 5 seconds between them, but last lap of the sprint, so we haven't been with Josh really, but I just want to stick with this battle. Emi, Nick, and Arno. So Emi giving it all. He's going to get DRS again. Is he going to go around the outside of Nick Gishin? Yes, he is. And is he going to defend the inside line? Two Red Bulls very close to each other. They mustn't make contact here, because I tell you what, that will be chaos in the Red Bull garage. And Nick's going to get DRS now. They didn't learn from this weekend. So he's going around the outside from... And give each other space. Oh, run slightly wide there. So Emi...
On the inside.
Yeah, run slightly wide there. Got into Nick. Nick now down into 4th behind his teammate. And I just want to get with Josh. Josh is going to cross the line. So let's just stick with Josh for the first sprint race of FTR Season 11. First sprint race ever for us. And that's going to be Josh in the Mercedes taking the first sprint of Season 11. So well done to Josh. Let's just have a look further back. Emi, he's going to come through in 2nd. Is he? Yes, he is. Arno is going to follow in 3rd. Oh, that's going to be close. Shane almost got Nick on the line. It's Nick in 4th, Shane in 5th. Super D crossed the line in 6th, 7th for Yaku. Katua Lebi in 8th. Boinkies is going to cross the line in 9th. 10th Bob, and then Zadi. Unfortunately for him, he's got the 3-second penalty as well. So just outside of the points for Zadi. So let's just have a look at what Codemaster does for us during this period. What does the YouTube look like, Anku?
Not too much happening. It's Midas is here saying evening. Sergeant Panda saying he's going to have to use his USB stick next week. I'm assuming that's some cheating trying to be happening. Fortunately, we are a PlayStation League, which is not as hard to crack.
Yeah.
Saying he's in the house. And then Jason Henwick, Red Bull Max's Peri Peri.
Okay, well, there we go. So that's going to be your grid for the main event. Josh on pole, Emi in 2nd. Good recovery from him. Arno is going to be in 3rd, ahead of his teammate, Nick, who had that moment with Emi, I think. Shane in 5th, good recovery from him. Super D in 6th, good from the start. Yaku in 7th, made up some places. Katua Lebi. Boinkies in 9th. Bob, big moment, down in 10th, and then Zadi, and then Smirch Django. So everyone getting points, except for Boinkies, Bob, Zadi, and Smirch Django. So while the guys pick their strategies for the main race, me and Ankus just going to take a break again. At my age, you need to go to the toilet every 5 minutes. So we'll see you back shortly.
Cool.
Alright, welcome to FTR Season 11. This is round 1. And if you just joined us, you just missed the sprint race, which was very exciting. We should do this more often, my word. But it ended up being Josh winning the sprint from pole. So he gets pole for the main race. Emi Alonso made some good places up. He ends up second. And then Arno and Nick driver swap there with contact with Nick and Emi. Shane starts in 5th, Super D in 6th. You see a lot of tyres on the left-hand side of your screen. So let me just run through this. Only guy to start on the hards is Smirch Django in 12th. And then we've got the soft runners, which is Emi, Arno, and Nick. They probably saved it for the main race. Brand new set for them. Yaku and Zadi. And then the medium runners, Josh in front, Shane in the McLaren, Super D, Ketua Levy, Boinkies, and Bob. So lots of mix here of who's doing what. So I'm going to ask Hanku if he's back to take us through the race start. It will be 5 lights, and then we go for the main event here on Tuesday night, Premier Division. And before we kick off, remember Division 2 tomorrow night, sprint, and the main event, the 50% race. So let's have a look and see if we can get a nice camera angle. Take it away, Hanku.
We got 4 lights, 5 lights. Away we go. Well, there's no more lights.
And we're not going.
Still. Sorry for that. I was checking the actual lights, and Imi getting a big jump on Josh on those soft tires. They're going side by side. Josh being pushed wide. I've been following nice and close behind. So Imi getting the jump on Josh here on those softs versus the mediums. Softs might need to do a double stop, as you can see in the possible race strategies at the bottom. Otherwise, quite a solid start.
Yeah, great start there by Emi, getting himself up into first on those softs. So he banked on that extra couple of meters that he would get from the more grip on the soft. So he's up into first. Oh, Josh running wide. Arno having a look on the inside. He's going to hang it out on the inside. And, ooh, don't get too much on the curb, Arno. And it's Shane Wright following him there. Then Nick Gishin, he's currently in 5th. Lost the position there to Shane. And this is probably not the best place to... Ooh, that was a bit... Wow. I've never seen an overtake happening there. So upsets Shane quite heavily. Fastest lap to Emi. And now Super D is going to take Shane because of his poor exit. Is he? Decides better. Alright, so it's all line astern. Let's just see who your biggest losers and winners are through this whole thing. 2 places up for Zadi, up into 9th. Everything stays the same basically. Emi getting himself up into 1st. Josh losing position there into 2nd. And yeah, it's just going to be a tight one. Zadi, just want to get the back of Zadi on the back of Ketua Levy. Zadi on the softs. Remember, softs got more grip, but they're not going to be as durable. So it's going to be interesting to see what the soft guys do. Hanku, you said it earlier, you can probably do 15 laps easily on the soft. So they might go soft medium. The other guys on the mediums might go medium soft. And from what I can see, maybe Smirch Django just got it slightly wrong with the hards. And maybe everyone else, or he does know something that no one else does. So let's have a look.
Yep, maybe the longevity of the tires might help him in the long run on lap times to be more quicker on average versus softs and mediums running very past their life.
Yeah, it will be a first time for us to see actually a 50% race with soft and mediums. We normally see the hards and mediums come out due to the tire wear. Although this new game is quite rough on tire wear, so don't make no mistake. If you do have worn tires, as Zadi makes a good move on the inside on Ketua Levy. Let's see, he's going to get DRS.
Both of them got DRS.
Oh wow. Alright, but it is Zadi, drag race in there, Zadi. Ooh, you can see lock up slightly on the rear there. Maybe just need to change his rear brake bias slightly. But yep.
The thing about the game is your rear axle can actually lock.
Yeah. But that is Zadi if you're up into 8th. So Emi not making the break that he was looking for in terms of those softs, so 0.5 of a second ahead. And DRS is enabled, as you would know. Further down the field, Smirch Django in 11th. Bob is currently in 12th. So he is 2.2 seconds from Smirch Django, so he's got loads of work to do. But there is 36 laps to do that. So it's not like the sprint, we only got 12. So he's got plenty of time trying to catch up. Safety car is set on standard, so we might see a safety car tonight. then also red flags might play a role. Although this is not a track known for red flags, really. So we'll see how things go. But it is still Imi from Josh, Aston Martin from Mercedes, from 2 Red Bulls. It's going to be interesting to see, Hanku. There's no team orders yet. It's the first race of the C1 season. Everyone wants to get ahead of his teammate. And I always say this. You want to beat your teammate first and then beat everyone else around you. But Arno holding his own here. I mean, he's ahead of Nick. Pulling Nick nicely along. And they're not doing anything extravagant at the moment. But I think it's all racing. I think there's no team orders there.
Yep, and Arno bringing his weight versus the practice sessions we had. Nick Gishen was showing a bit more pace than Arno did, and I think Arno just brought everything tonight.
Yeah, look, I always hate to say this on the first race of a new game, but Nick Gishen fastest lap 1:06.9, obviously assisted a little bit by DRS there. But I always, and Arno, yeah, Nick, this is going to be it. He's going to go past Arno, yeah. He's got the pace. Look, I think he wants to get after Josh as quickly as possible. As Josh makes a move on the inside on Imi, and we've got a nice view here from Nick Gishen. Nick's going to get an awesome drive. So that is 2 overtakes in 2 turns, basically 1 turn, and it's Nick up into second.
And Imi here, the biggest loser without the DRS, just being taken by 2 cars. It just shows you how close and competitive Austria can be.
Yep. Just getting back to the teammate thing. I always like to rate drivers on teammates. You know, pick a number 1 driver kind of thing. I think this season, I would definitely say that Josh is probably the favourite in the Mercedes garage from Bob. And Nick, we know, has got maybe a little bit more pace than Arne in terms of a full race. So yeah, they maybe can sort it out during the season. They're 1 and 2. The McLarens, Shane is teaming up with, I can't remember, Hanko, who's Shane's teammate?
I'll have to check. I'm still on YouTube here. There's a couple of comments we've missed.
Right, we're going to go through that just now as Arnu gets past Imi. So Imi really battling here. I mean, I'm not sure if he's running more downforce than everyone else, but everyone's just coming past him. So Imi's gone down from 1st to 5th, and he's been to 4th. Apologies for that. And Shane, Super D, and Yakunach having a good banger here. We'll talk about teammates
Shane,
just in a minute.
Another double overtake on Shane, unfortunately. It's just that DRS is so strong into turn 3. But coming back to YouTube, we still got Panda saying great sprint, clean racing. Panda also saying interesting tire choices, and yes, it is, like we discussed. Dixie Killer, good evening. Panda also asking what happened to Bob. Bob did fall down a couple of places. I'm not exactly sure what happened to him.
Yeah, we didn't catch that on camera, unfortunately, so we're not sure what happened to Bob. But yeah, welcome to Dixie Kill. It's nice to have him back for Season 2 or Season 11 in Division 2, so you can catch Dixie tomorrow night as well.
Yep. And then some more comments. Jevon Davis, hello there in Austria. And then Dixie Killer again coming in for some support for Shane, saying Lat Loop.
I've got no hello in Austrian. I just, there's nothing. I wanted to say hello in Austrian, but I just have nothing. I have nothing. It can't
think
be.
about it. Max was speaking Holland in Austria, so it must
yeah,
be
so he was speaking Dutch, so it's probably, we can't say Guten Morgen. Guten Tag. No, but Guten Tag's German. We sound like a bunch of numpties now. No.
That's German.
Yeah, that's not going to happen. Yaku on the inside of Zadi as we try to be 2 monkeys here and leaving him enough space. But, and Imi has lost it. So Imi's lost it. So from leading 3 laps all the way down into 9th. So he's really battling. I'm not sure if that's used or new softs, but really battling at the moment. With the Aston Martin. So just going back to the teammate thing, it's very hard to pick between Zadi and Imi. I think they're both fast. So I'm not sure. And they're 2 brothers, if I'm not mistaken, or cousins. I think they're brothers. So I'm not sure who's the number 1 and number 2 there. But yeah, I like teammate rivalries. I think that brings out a different element to your season. It is still Josh leading on the mediums from Nigishin on the softs. Arno in 3rd. Yaku's just gone past Super D. Let's have a look. Yeah, leaves him space. Super D's going to have the outside. Who's going to get DRS? I think Yaku is going to get the DRS, yeah.
Doesn't have D as the DRS. Super D sticking it down the inside here. They're going to go side by side. Are they leaving room for each other?
Yeah,
Yes,
they did. Yeah,
absolutely.
no, good. And Zari sees the opportunity.
This is just good racing.
Yeah, this is awesome. I missed this. Welcome back to FTR, everyone. If you think we were gone, we've never been gone. We're back with a bang, and this is some seriously good racing. So, if you want to join FTR, leave us a comment on YouTube if you haven't joined us yet. We'll get hold of you via YouTube. We can also link you to our Discord channel. That's where we are active on Discord with live standings, live results. Yeah, this is awesome. So,
talking about starting with a bang, we haven't touched on it much. You just mentioned it quite briefly earlier. Overtake of the week. So drivers can now post their epic overtakes of the day. Like Zari has just performed here or defending from Super D here. And drivers get to vote for their favorite overtake of the week. And we'll crown the winner and post it on our socials. So please keep an eye out on our Facebook page as well.
yeah, there we go. Super D on the inside of Zadi. Ooh, and Yaku sees a moment there, but luckily backed out of it. So no harm, no foul. And it is Super D up into 5th on those mediums. Followed by Zadi and followed by Yaku on the softs. Yeah, overtake challenge. That's something new for FTR this season. We're quite excited about that. And yeah, we'll have our best overtake of the week voted by the drivers and management. So we'll post that on our Facebook page. So Hunker will do that for us. And then at the end of the season, we'll vote for the best overtake. So yeah, that's going to be fun to see. But yeah, getting back to Austria. 10 laps in, 26 to go. Not even halfway through yet. We expect the first pit stops around about lap 15, 16. We'll see how that goes. But currently it is Josh in the lead, just by a second. Nick hasn't dropped off far. Ooh, I missed the overtake. Zadi on Super D. He's going to hang it on the inside. Ooh, slight contact.
Leaving the space there. And we got a safety car.
Yeah,
we've got Emil Lonzo DNF'd it in turn 1.
There we go. That is a safety car. Is this going to be our first red flag? Probably not.
No, the car's already
been I got all excited. For a red flag. No, come on, Stuart, bring out the red flag. You numpties. Okay, well, no red. Right, so safety. So let's just talk safety car strategy. Hanku, soft runners, magic to their ears. This is the best time for them to pit. They can get 16 laps.
Red Bull's already backing up the pack.
They must be very careful not to do this. It's also Josh into the pits on those mediums. So what's he going to do? Is he going to slap on hards?
Yeah, hards will take it to the end of the race here. He can't go for another set of mediums. I don't think they'll make it in the first place. But
yeah, he does that. He needs to have two different tires. So that's hard for him. Nick goes into the pits. He also puts on hards. So no one on the mediums. That's quite weird.
Both Red Bulls also double stacking, and Arno got held up by so much. Will Shane actually jump him in the pits here? Ooh, and it's going to be close. It's going to be close, and he does. Shane just jumped Arno in the pits.
Yeah, so unsafe pit release is off this season, so to make it a bit more realistic. So the big winner there was Shane. But Honka, very weird, eh? We've seen guys doing 12 laps in a sprint on softs, which what leaves you with... 12, it's 36. Yeah, it might be a bit of a stretch for the mediums to do another 20 laps, so hard's probably the option. Zadi, I'm not sure.
I was just reading a comment here on YouTube, and I just have to mention this one at least.
Right, we're gonna go.
Kills.
Yeah, Torment.
Saying, I know the car's bad, but please drive it. If you can remember.
Yeah.
From Toto's voice too.
Yes, I know the car is bad. Yes, Lewis. The car is bad, but just drive it. Yes, Toto. Yes, Toto. Yeah, I tell you what, let's just talk about real F1 quickly for a moment, and I feel very strongly about this. Mercedes dominating the hybrid area. No one said anything. It was all love and it was all just daisies everywhere. Hamilton was smiling, got himself 16 tattoos to celebrate his victorious 25 years. One Red Bull comes and he knocks them all off their space, and now they want to change the rules because Red Bull is dominating. What is going on? Who is brain dead?
For what, 7, 8 years?
Yeah, I don't know. You know what? I just if you want to call that bias, then you know what? You've got my blessing, because I really don't know what everyone's on about.
The person pushing for it, Sir Hamilton himself.
Yeah, I think Yeah. Let's not.
Not a
Let's not.
happy chappy.
Yeah, I remember a couple of years ago, there were comments flying on social media and even, on live TV saying that you can put Lewis Hamilton in any car and he will still win. Really?
Yeah.
Really? Really? Obviously not, right? Obviously not. I'm not a Lewis Hamilton hater. I think we're all exposed to BBC commentary every day of our life during race weekend, so we're all a bit tired of the British media. But yeah, that was my 5 cents of politics for tonight. Tune in next week for another 5 seconds of penalties with me, or politics.
If I can just compare this to, for instance, the MotoGP, for instance, if you take Valentino Rossi, had back in the day, was driving actually Honda instead of Yamaha, and his biggest rival was driving Yamaha, and his rival told him, well, let's swap bikes, and we'll see who gets be the winner then. And Rossi still took it out. And took the season for him, and all the seasons to come.
Yeah, look, I'm a big, I like motorsport in general. I watched the 24-hour Le Mans this year in full swing. I watched basically almost all 24 hours of it. So that was awesome. It's the best 24 hours that I've seen in a while. But going back to MotoGP.
Probably as well.
Going back to MotoGP, exciting, but yeah, they also missed the boat quite heavily there. There's more Ducatis, and I'm a big Ducati fan, don't get me wrong, but there's more Ducatis on in MotoGP than there is probably Chinese drivers in the Red Bull Rookie Cup, which is a lot, by the way. Yeah, so I'm not sure if this is safety car in yet, Hanko. Yes, it is. So Josh has dropped it.
Quite quick.
Yeah.
And Nick just slipped on that restart, dropping 7/10 on the restart.
Yeah, I tell you what, Arnu is having ooh.
Can it be that the hards is just not onto temp? He got caught out a bit on the temperatures?
Yeah, look, I don't think this is the easiest track to heat up your tires, but Arno is having a go here at Smith Django. And just a quick one, Hanku. Smith Django did not pit, so that's something to look out for if you are watching the stream. 12 lap all hards for him. So yeah, versus brand new hearts of Arno. There's a position change. Yaku gets past Bob. Is he going to hang it on to the inside?
Yeah, the inside of Smith
Yaku is.
Well. And Arno stuck the move to Django.
Yeah, I'm going to get on board here with Zari to see all the action in front of him. Because we've got literally Arno, Smith, Django, Super D, Zari. Everyone is in front here. So good exit there by... Yeah, look, Zari is on the medium, so I'm not sure if he's going to be able to do, 23 laps on those mediums? I don't think so. He's probably bargaining on another safety car. Aston Martin rolling the dice. Not sure if that's going to happen. Josh making a break for it. Almost a second ahead now of Nick Gishen on the same tyres.
The fastest lap on the hards versus the mediums he was on.
Oh, that was a big curve there by Super D. That might just be slightly invalidated for him.
Yep, just a warning to his ballot until he gets that black and white flag before he gets that penalty.
Yep, a big move there by Zari getting past Smirch Django, so he's eventually passed. Next up for him would be Super D in the Haas. Zari is on the mediums like we mentioned before, so it's going to be tough for him to get to the end. I'm not sure what...
make those mediums work now though.
Look, I mean, if he can stick with him and there's late safety car, anything like that, he's in prime spot because it means that, although a safety car does, back up the pack eventually anyway. But this is probably the closest battle that we're looking at, and you also don't want to follow too close. We saw in real life that the tires don't like this, but Zadi is going to have a look. Yes, he is. Gets awesome traction out of that, and he's going to drop Super D. Ooh.
Side by side through both the last two corners. Ooh, and Zadi, they make contact. Zadi lost the rear. Just a little bit,
and a big moment there for Smith Django as well as he comes out of the last corner on that 13 lap all hard. So you almost lost it. He's down now in 11th. Remember, full points at FTRs. You get points up until 12th if you do finish. So, yeah, everyone in the points at the moment. We go down from 1st to 12. 12 getting 1 point.
Getting past Boinkies as well. Through into corner 2.
Yeah, the biggest gap at the moment is between Nick Gishen and Shane.
And Nick Gishen is getting past Josh here. What happened? Josh, I think, lost it a little bit.
Yeah, Josh probably had a moment somewhere, but that is Nick has gone past. So Wow. Didn't see that coming, and we didn't catch that on stream, so apologies for that. But Josh into second. I just want to see if there's any major damage on that Mercedes. I don't think so.
I didn't see any end plate being missing.
Nope, he's all good. So that's all good. But that brought Shane in. So Shane's going to be on DRS this lap. Maybe not. Let's just see if that rear wing opens up. Yeah, it looks like the Red Bull DRS is open. So Shane's going to try to stick with Josh now. Zadi puts in the fastest lap for 106.937. So he's making a charge for the front. But yeah, I can't see those mediums going to the end. So expect another lap pit stop there by the Aston Martin crew for Zadi. His teammate is unfortunately out. So only one Aston left. So from a team point of view, this looks good for Red Bull as well as for Mercedes. 2 drivers of each team in the top 8. So that looks good. And then further down the field, the Aston is out. 2 Hasses, 6th and 9th. Only 1 Ferrari tonight and 1 Alfa Romeo. So it looks like it's an early warning signs in the season for everyone, for Red Bull and for Mercedes. So we'll keep an eye out on Bob and see, because he is getting very close to Super D. Very good friends. They're probably in a chat party tonight himself.
There's a great battle happening between Super D and Jaco Nagel here. These two have just been passing each other every single lap. They just swap positions. Nick Gieshin with a 3-second penalty, and that will, at current stage, will drop him at least 2-3 positions. That's not something you want to see at this time of the race.
No, and fastest lap going back to Josh again. So he's just knocked it off for 106. So fastest lap for him. I am currently with Yaku chasing this battle that Hanku is talking about. So he's just behind Super D.
And Bob coming into the mix now as well, like you mentioned. They're going to go.
I tell you what, almost 3 wide. Yeah, he's going to do the undercut here, is it? Yes, he is.
And Super D just pushed Jaco Nagel into the curb, giving Bob the opportunity to come past.
And that also gives Gatu a levy. Yeah, he also comes past up into 8th. So good job there.
Racing.
I tell you what, didn't you miss FTR, Hanku? Come on, say it. Say it.
I definitely did.
Yeah, good for you. You're supposed to say that. Alright, so this battle, I'm going to stick with this because there's nothing really happening in front of us and neither anything from the rear. So let's have a look at Super D, Gatu Lebi, Yaku, and Super D. So let's just have a look at these 3 drivers because Barber's now... He's also not made a break yet on that, so they're all going to get DRS on the straight. And they're catching Zadi at the moment. Zadi is not making any headway. Arno is getting very close to Shane, so let's stick with Arno for a bit and just see what's going on there. So he's got DRS. Is he going to have a go?
I think possible move into turn 3. He's hanging on to the DRS, not using it. Ooh, and he sticks it down the inside. Just waited long enough. I think he's going to get DRS again this time. He doesn't. Oh, he does. Sorry, he does. My telemetry is wrong here. No.
Yes, he does. So, yeah, Arno got the DRS again, so that was good from him. And, yeah, that was a good move by Arno. Let's give it to that. So, Red Bull up into 1 and 3rd. First and 3rd, so that's good from them. Great points for them. Shane, not so much under pressure yet. He's almost breaking that second to Zadi. Zadi being on the hard tyres. And let's get back to this gap or this battle. Yaku, Gatu, Lebi, and Super D, the 2 Haas drivers, and then Yaku. I know that was quite a ding dong between Super D and Gatu Lebi. Yeah, picking the Haas. So they're all line astern, yeah. With the Alpha Tauri of Yaku at the back. He's missing his teammate tonight. Boinky's catching up nicely with them on the hards. He's 0.7 of a second behind. And yeah, with Nick's 3-second time penalty, he will fall into. I just want to get rid of the intervals. Just want to go to the leader. So he will then still be in second, but there's still what 26 laps to go. Oh, sorry, 16 laps to go. 16.
Laps.
Yeah, something like that.
Lap 19 at the moment.
It's been a long week. It's Wednesday.
Only Wednesday. It's only Wednesday.
Oh no. Smash Django into the pits. So let's just see what he does. He went into the pits, put on a set of mediums. And he stayed out, if you remember, in the safety car window. He stayed out on those hards and, yeah, lost a lot of time. So he's effectively a pit stop behind the guys now. So the only thing that can really save him now is probably a safety car down in 11th. That is still 2 points for him. Boinky's in 10th. Let's just get back to business here.
I'm just going to mention it, but and I'm pushing this quite hard because it's my campaign. the overtake of the week, and I think we're going to have some brilliant footage of tonight's overtakes, and I think drivers are going to struggle. And Josh comes in with a 3-second penalty. This is hurting him so much. Missing out on a 3-second penalty of negation now, because they both will drop down.
Right, Anko, just to interrupt you there. Oh, big moment there. Shane goes on the inside of Arno, and Zardi hanging on to it with these mediums. So let's just have a look and see if Shane's going to go on the inside. He is.
On the inside. We're going to go side by side. No contact at least. Arno getting the better pace out of that corner.
Yeah, Arno's probably going to hang it on the inside, and that is if you're not ahead.
Outside. And Shane does make the move happen.
Yeah. Wow, what a move there by Shane. So he's up into third. Yeah, I'm going to make a jingle for you for your endeavour of overtake of the week. This is Hanku for overtake of the week. We're going to have to make you a jingle for that. We'll ask Nick to do a jingle. And Arno's coming back at him.
Into turn 1. This is also not a very good corner to make it at. Also not the best corner to hang it out on the outside.
Yeah, and with that, Zardi comes past, and Zardi's going to go have a go at Arno, and he gets past. So 2 positions for Zardi. He's up into third, but bear in mind, he is on the mediums, and he's going to have to stop again. There's no way he's going to make it to the end on those mediums. So this is great fighting, my word. Welcome back to FTR, everyone. How's YouTube looking, Yaku?
It's Anku, but
the same thing. I'm tired. Right, Arno getting past Zardi again. Oh, this is insane. This is just ridiculous. This is esport level kind of nonsense. Morsig, Messi.
Just to morsig, yeah. Thank you, Brandon, for the morsige woorden.
Brandon, we just found a new word for FTR. Morsig. Yeah, there we go. Morsig.
So, what I wanted to say is, who needs DSTV when you got FTR racing?
Sorry, I just wanted to ask, has anyone got a decoder? You don't need that because the magic is right here. Yeah, there we go.
Crafty wishes for this amount of action.
I tell you what, he would have probably had some marks in his underpants already with all this live action. So,
Super D with a 3-second penalty, and that would put him in 10th at the moment. It's not something you would want to see at this stage of the race.
No, it's not. But I tell you what, this battle is heating up between Arno, Zardi, Shane, and Bob's catching this up. I mean, Bob's been 4 seconds. He's down after 3 seconds. So Bob, Super D loses a position. Yeah, I don't know where to look. And there we go. There's another battle. Katua Levi, Super D, Yakunachel, and Boinkies has joined the fray. So Shane getting past Zardi. Oh man, I don't know where to look. Good move on the inside there by Yaku. Where's this going?
Two teammates going side by side here, the two horses, the two Libyans, Super D and Katua Levi winning or being the better car at this stage of the race. Super D going a bit wide over the curb, that might have cost him another warning. But coming back into the comments, we went far back now, and yes, Avalak, it is Guten Tag apparently, according to the comments. And a lot of people loving the stream, from Dixie Killer, Jevin Davis, Visor saying let's go. Dixie Killer mentioning his teammate is a goat, Mr. Apmar, that also said hello previously. Jason Enwerk, Panda and Martin Brundle, Gridwalk. Visor Gaming, you guys not worried about tire wear issues? Aston Martin is just sticking it out on those 12 lap old hards. I don't see them making it to the end.
Yeah, sorry, I was just busy with work on the phone, Hanku. Apologies for that.
No, not a problem. Sergeant Panda also coming in straight into next season. We'll see a grid walk from Panda. And that's from Panda.
Oh, wow. Well, Panda's going to walk because he can't drive because he doesn't have power. So, yeah. We're going to have to get Panda to do some kind of race, whether it's on foot or something, I don't know. But yeah, so Josh is back in front. Sorry, Hanku, I just missed a couple of things. Nick in second, Arno's in third. If Arno can get that gap down, there's what, 12 laps remaining. If Arno can get that gap down to negation, I tell you, and as I say that, Shane gets past Arno, or not.
And they switch, and they switch, and they switch. Drag race into 3 again.
Yeah,
They
this
make
is
ones
good.
like
Get to a
Shady doesn't have
Lebi,
DRS here.
Yaku Nagel, Super D. This is, I don't know where to look. I tell you what, this is morsig.
Yeah, that's more so.
Yeah. I tell you what, Boinkies has caught up with this group, and I think Boinkies is just going to hang his time, yeah? He's a very clever driver. He's got normally good race pace, and he's just hanging it out. He's just waiting for Yaku, Gatua Lebi, those guys just to make Super D, just to make a mistake, so he can get in there. I mean, if someone makes a mistake, that's 3 positions for the taking. So, it's a good play by him, probably saving a bit of tyres as well.
And to mention, Boinky is also sitting on like 70% ERS here. The rest all sitting below 10%. So he's really in a comfortable position in that Ferrari.
Right, let's just have a look at your penalties quickly on the right, on the left-hand side of your screen. 3 seconds for Josh, Nick, Gatua Lebi, Super D, and Smurf Django. And if it stays like this, it won't change too much on the top 3, but definitely further down the field it might change a bit. But yeah, still long to go. And yeah, everyone's just doing overtakes. This is absolutely amazing. And it is Super D, gets past his teammates. Yaku is also past Yaku in 6th now. The 2 Hasses, really good driving by both of them. There's no team orders there.
Definitely not. Some more comments that came in from Dixie Killer, hoping that Avalak yourself is going to drive with a trailer against us tomorrow in the back of your car.
You know what? Yeah, it's just my management team knows, you know, Hanku and Nick. You know, I started a new endeavor a couple of months ago, and work has just been absolutely hectic. And yeah, so it's just I've got a very dynamic team that works for me, and you know, it's just I'm on the phone. So I just don't get the time to practice, unfortunately. So I think I would have spent probably about 30 hours on the game already, as new as it is, if in the old days. But it's just I don't get the time, unfortunately. And we do realize, Honkin, and maybe you can back me up on this, that we do need our streams to continue in FTR. That pulls drivers. People like seeing themselves on telly. We like commentating in general. And you cannot have the whole management team in a Premier Division. You know, and there's no comms for Prem Division, so we've been really battling to get comms going. Luckily this season, with Hanku's wheel packing up, or not lucky, unfortunate for Hanku.
Yeah, thank you. I'm a very lucky guy.
but yeah, it gives us the versatility of having myself and Hanku in the comms box for Premier Division, because that is our main division. And guess why? We've had 17 million overtakes here tonight.
As we say, that Super D taking a lot of curb into Sector 2.
Ooh.
In the wingle-wangle section into the grass, being a big lawnmower for a horse.
Yeah, the horse is doing a wolf there. But yeah, it gives us the versatility of streaming Premier Division, which is our top division. And Nick will every now and again try to jump in to do Division 2 comms. But yeah, the pace is not there for me. I haven't spent enough time in the game. And to be quite frank, life gets in the way. We all know that. But FTR needs to go on. This is my baby. And yeah, we do whatever we need to do. So I'm not going to pull a trailer. I'm not, because I'm definitely not quick. So,
we'll just have Avalak driving with no assists and no practice. That's fine.
I do that anyway, so I'm not sure what you're on about. Oh my word.
But yeah, myself as well, I don't have a wheel this season, so I'll be on the controller. It's like being a new baby trying a new toy, so very fun and very tricky to drive. I'm not used to a controller at all anymore.
I tell you what, if you look at Division 2, let's just talk about Division 2 quickly, Hanku. Division 2 is really, I think, well matched. We've got really fast drivers there. I think good drivers. In terms of Stoffel, J-Boy, Chums. If we just go through the rundown there quickly, Brad. So there is a lot of good drivers there. And in every division, there is going to be a first and a last. No matter what you do, even in esports, there's always someone who's lost. You cannot. What we're trying to do at FTRs is trying to get close competitive racing. And out of 11 seasons, I've never seen this many overtakes in one race without any damage. So I'm quite chuffed, Hanku. I think you're very proud of what we've done. This is good stuff.
No, definitely. And I think F123 is proud of what they've done. No, EA has put in a good job.
You're going to say that and the lobby's going to crash and you're going to go like, what?
Well, it's a new game. First race of the season. We haven't had any issues yet.
Yeah, I tell you what.
Hats off. Good start to a season.
Hats off EA. You can start
For the
charging
first
us
time in the
Bitcoin
world.
to buy everything in the game again, like you do with Tiger Woods and all those previous games. But no, look, I've never seen so many overtakes in one race. This is awesome. I tell you what, this just gets me excited for tomorrow night with my no practice. So Dixie, be careful, no practice. Don't brake test me, please don't. But no, there's some really good drivers in Division 2, and the thing is we try to cater for everyone. We try to cater for the guys who's got life and kids. I know Tormund's little one is on the way. Super D's little one is on the way.
Tormund has had his little
Oh,
one
he's had, yeah, he did. It's a little
That's awesome.
Torment, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
It's a little
Another
Tapiwa.
little Tormund.
Yeah, wow, another fast Torment coming up in the ranks, my word. Over 10 years from now, little Tormund's going to drive the crap out of all of us. But yeah, and Super D is expecting his second. Sergeant Panda just came back from having his first one 2 seasons ago. So life gets in the way, we all know that. And we tried to cater for Division 2 for that kind of scenario. So I think Division 2 is going to be very competitive. I really think so. And unfortunately, I haven't put in the practice this week, but I'm looking forward to tomorrow night. If this is anything to go by from what we see tonight, you need to tune in tomorrow night. Hopefully Nick will be on comms. I just need to tie up with him. And yeah, if anyone wants to do comms for FTR, we'll pay. We will pay. Because we really need comms for this kind of racing. Getting back to racing, 16 laps left. I think me and Hanku will just maybe take a short break because I need to go to the loo again.
I'm gonna go through the comments a bit more.
Right, you do that. I'm gonna stick with our with the two in front with Nick and Josh. You do that. I'm gonna stick with the camera with that. I need coffee and a loo.
No problem. So more in the comments for you guys. Well, Avalak's not here now. Sorry, Jason, but yep, his Viscana wasn't very good there. Panda, thank you. It's a pleasure. You're saying it. You're welcome. Yeah, Zadi lost it unfortunately, and he dropped a couple of places there. Yep, Panda does need ESCOM, so he can be in the race for a change and not in the comment section. Nope, unfortunately, Jason, you don't see rain. We're currently on clear weather. We only have 4 races scheduled this season to be on dynamic weather, which then we might see a bit of rain. That's a possibility. Can't guarantee it. We did switch off rain for quite a long period at the moment, and we're just trying again. Rain, we know drivers are not always preparing for rain, and that causes us a lot of safety cars and very long streaming sessions. Shayla Noble laughing him in his chops. Yep, Jason, crossplay is still not available in FTR, unfortunately. It does make it a nightmare for us to manage and get all the invites out. Panda already practicing, and yep, again, that's gonna. But yet we are yet to see a red flag in FTR. We do have red flags enabled, so that might put a spanner into the works for some drivers. Nothing yet much happening here. If I was Nick, I would save my ERS as much as I possibly can, wait for that last lap and then try for the overtake. I would just use the DRS, save a bit more DRS. And he actually goes for the move into turn 2, yeah?
Yeah, he was listening to it. He's like, nah, come on, let's get this done. So I tell you what, everyone thought in the beginning of this race, based on pre-season testing, that Josh is going to run away with this. And surprise, surprise. And I tell you what, Nick, in all fairness, and Nick's been my teammate for a couple of seasons, Nick is known for basically spinning out and making, unnecessary errors, unforced errors. I tell you what, if this is anything to go by this season, this is going to be epic between these two. They've got a 9-second gap between Shane, which is absolutely awesome. And then further down the field, you've got this battle, Shane, Arno, Barb's coming into his own. A little bit of a gap to Yaku and then Boinkies. So this is good. This is really good to see. And if we don't have load shedding, you've got the other 4 or 5 drivers in here My man. I don't want
Yeah,
to
it just
commentate.
throws the spanners in the work, and it's going to be so much
I
commentating
used to
to do.
put myself on mute during commentary and just go somewhere. I can't even do that because there's just things happening. So yeah, this is
The whole time.
yeah. It's good to be it's good that the league is back where we should be. And
Yep.
yeah, it took us a season. Like I said, life gets in the way, but I think myself, Hanko, and Nick is fully committed to this season. If you haven't watched the trailer that Nick has done for us, a short intro video to season 11, go pop into our YouTube channel, go check it out. It's an awesome video from Negishan for season 11. So yeah, so very proud of that. And yeah, just a reminder, we've got 3 laps to go. Just a reminder that tomorrow night's Division 2. Hopefully Nick can tune in. Hunker, is no one volunteering to do any comms for us on YouTube? What's wrong with these people? Why don't they want to comms for? We're paying you. What's wrong?
Yeah, I don't know. People
It's
don't
not
want
for
to,
free. We don't pay in Zim dollars. We pay with money. Yes, real money. Yes.
Yeah.
Not V-Bucks from Fortnite. No. Or not Bitcoin. No. Neither. But yeah, hopefully Nick can be in the comms box tomorrow night, and hopefully he'll bring a friend with, maybe Arno or someone, to come and help. Maybe Super D even can assist us tomorrow night, because I really think we need to stream the first race in Division 2. But yeah, catch Division 2 tomorrow night. That's going to be interesting. Hanku, early birthday. Happy birthday to the wife, the other part. So happy
Thank
birthday
you.
to her. Hanku, my
be
teammate,
racing
decided he does not want to play the team game tomorrow night, so he's leaving me alone in the Aston Martin. So
I have to
well done
bat
to
for
that.
the other team tomorrow night, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's just so wrong. That's just very wrong. Let's just have
I
a look
just
at
wanna
penalties while we're at it. Sorry, Anku. I just want to pop into penalties here. Everyone on 3 seconds except for Katua, Levy, Super D, and Smurfs Django. They're on 6 seconds. The rest of the field all nicely well behaved. Everyone on the hard. 23 laps on the hard so far. So it is doable. Probably, 30 laps on the hard. 2 laps to go. Closest battle on track is Bob and Arno and Shane probably. With Nick and Josh. We'll catch up with him a little bit later, but yeah, let's just have a look at ERS. So Bob sitting pretty, Arno making the most out of his, Shane making the most out of his ERS, and yeah, Josh making the move on Nick. So Josh up into first, Nick into second now. So these two are giving each other absolutely everything. So this is awesome to watch.
Josh
And,
also sitting pretty on ERS here. 60% versus Nick
oh,
having...
big moment there, and Bob comes past Arno and Shane, so Bob's up into third now. Big moment there into the hairpin. So Arno in fourth. Yeah, we're going to follow the last lap with our leaders, definitely, because I think that's worth watching. So let's just stick with these guys. Further down the field, you've got Yak in sixth, 10 seconds off Shane. Boinky is in seventh. He's very close to Yaku. Just want to see what they're doing there before we start our last lap. And then I'll jump on with Nick and Arno as they will take us to the checkered flag. Yeah, the first round of Season 11 at FTR. And I hope you had as much fun as what we did. Because, yeah, this was insane, Hanko. I've never seen a race like this at FTR. In fact, I haven't seen this in any South African league. And I do watch other South African leagues, by the way.
Yeah, no, great racing tonight. Panda saying when he's back next week, he's going to challenge Bob or put a third driver in this front battle.
Love it, Panda, and it's it's welcome back to you as well. You've been away for a bit, so let's just get on this. Let's just get last lap. It is Josh versus Nick for the win here tonight, both on a 3-second time penalty. Josh is now putting the hammer down. I'm not going to say hammer time. I'm not. But Josh is putting it, so it looks like it's going to be Josh. Once they cross the line, we'll jump over to Shane, Arno, and Yaku. Or maybe, yeah, because maybe Shane and really and Arno. But let's see, it looks like Josh is going to take the win. Let's just get a better camera view. The Mercedes comes through. Awesome black livery. It is the first race of the season. I tell you what, these two kept it honest. Well played to them. Josh finished first, Nick in second. Bob's going to end up in third for Mercedes. So 2 Mercedes drivers on. Oh, wide there by Arno. But it is Shane who gets Arno. And it's Shane in fourth, Arno in fifth. Brilliant dice by them. Yaku is going to come ahead of Boinkies. Tight battle between the two of them. It's Yaku from Boinkies. Let's just see what happens further down the field. Zardi is going to end up in 8th. Katua Levy is going to be 9th. Super D in 10th. And your last point scoring position will be Smurch Django. Wow.
What a
Wow.
race.
Yeah. This has been epic. I tell you what, let's see who Codemaster says driver of the day, but I can't pick anyone. Really, I can't.
Bob, yep, I think it's Bob, because if you think about it, Bob did start right at the back of the pack after that horrible sprint race, and he's just recovered by getting into that third place, last place of the podium. It
If you
was
just joined
insane.
us, yeah, I tell you what, we're going to look at the standings just now, but what a start to the season for Mercedes. First and third, they couldn't ask for anything better for the team. Great start to the season for Josh. Outscored his teammate, outqualified his teammate, putting his stamp on into the Mercedes team. So that's great stuff from him. So well done to Josh for top step of the podium for him. Nick Gishin, what a fight. 6, 7, 10, 15 laps, I don't even know. It was all over. There was overtakes galore. Check out Facebook, go watch us, because hopefully Hanku will post something within the next couple of days when Division 2 is done in terms of overtake of the week. But just to wrap these things up, it's Josh from Nick from Arno, Shane, a brilliant fourth for him in the McLaren, followed by Bob, driver of the day, in fifth, Yaku in sixth, followed by Imi. Difficult race for Imi there, difficult race for Boinky. Super D, also not the easiest races for him in the Haas, too many mistakes in ninth. Zardi in 10th, a whole host of mistakes for him as well. Started in fourth, I think, and finished in 10th. Ketua Levy in 11th, and it's Smash Django in 12th. And I just want to get this right. This looks like the clean sweep to me. Hanku, Josh getting pole for the sprint, winning the sprint, and then obviously getting pole for the main race and winning the race. So that is a full house for
Yep,
Josh.
Grand Slam and a half.
Well done to Josh for full house here at FTR. I'm tired. I'm done, Hanku. I think this was exciting nevertheless.
Yep, very great race, and yeah, very tiring to see all these overtakes and commentating on all these
I
overtakes.
don't want to commentate again next week. I think it's your turn.
That's fine. I will stand in. Don't stress.
No, I'm kidding. Listen, everyone on YouTube, I see there was like 64 comments. You guys are absolute legends. Thank you very much for the support of FTR. We are back. And if there was any doubts in your mind whether we're back or not, tonight should give you a good indication with, I think we had about over 50 overtakes tonight. So one safety car, which was not driver inflicted. It was just purely a mistake from a driver. Wasn't any contact. No safety cars, no red flags. No one into the pits for damage. What a race, Premier Division. Well done to everyone. Hanku, thank you for joining me tonight, making it easy for me. And then have a great birthday party tomorrow night.
No problem, and thank you. And if you're not subscribed yet, subscribe to our channel and you'll get notifications every time we stream and have a race up. So be sure to like and subscribe the page.
Awesome stuff. From my side, Avi, it's been a pleasure. I'll catch you guys tomorrow night in Division 2. Hopefully, Nick will be in the comms box tomorrow night. But for me, Avi, and Hanku here, Zero to Cool next to me. We will catch you guys next week as we head to Silverstone with some dynamic weather, I think, coming our way in Silverstone, if I'm not mistaken. Or is it dry? I can't remember.
That's dynamic.
Oh, my word. Here we go. Hello, Silverstone. But catch you guys next week. Thank you very much for joining. And have a great week further on. Ciao, ciao.
Ciao, ciao.